Hi everybody, good morning. My name is Menachem Creditor. It's my honor to serve as scholar in residence and rabbi for UJA Federation of New York. We bring you Torah and music, blessing and community every weekday. We've been doing so since March 18th, 2020. It's the end of October 2025. That's more than 5.5 years of Torah every single day. I'm coming to you live in Jerusalem with a beloved friend and colleague, Rabbi Gideon Estes from Houston, Texas. And we are right now, and we'll talk about it in a moment, at the World Zionist Congress, the 39th World Zionist Congress, where I'm a delegate, he's an alternate, and we are really learning a lot and feeling a lot. We'll talk about that in a moment. So it's good to see all of you. Antoinette, welcome. Stan, sending you love in White Plains. Let's see who else is here. We'll say a goodbye. Please let me know if you can hear us, because that'll be helpful. There's some ambient noise, and I'm not sure about you being able to hear. Let me know that you can hear us, friends. Dale and Linda, Boker Tov, good to see you. Dale sending love to Long Island. Linda, hi in Florida. Cheryl, welcome, Boker Tov. Hi Emily, hope you're well. All right, let's take a breath, sing a bracha, we'll learn some Torah. Ya lai 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 lai, didi ya lai lai lai, didi ya lai 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 lai, ay ay la lai lai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah la'asok b'divrei Torah hafoch ba v'hafoch ba la'asok b'divrei Torah. Didi ay lai 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 lai, didi ay lai lai lai, didi ay lai 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 lai, ay ay lai lai lai. So hi everybody. It's really good to see you. Glad you can hear us. Rabbi Estes and I are here as part of the World Zionist Congress representing Merkaz Olami, which is the gathering of Masorti and conservative Jews from all over the world. But we're part of many different groups coming together, debating resolutions, hearing from each other, and really, really marking a new moment in our history as a people, and certainly here in Israel. And given that it's Parshat Lech Lecha, we were talking about what language from this Parsha really speaks to us, given that the journey of Avram and Sarai begin with this week's Parsha, and we, their spiritual descendants, are standing where they were told to look and walk in a moment where hopefully we're emerging from some very hard walking, still emerging. So Rabbi Estes suggested that the language of Lech Lecha at the very beginning go away from all that stuff, go toward all this stuff, and then v'heyeh bracha, be a blessing. So I was curious, from your own thinking and reflecting, like here we are, and I hope you'll share some of what we were just in. What does it mean to be a blessing and to feel that in us in this moment?
So first of all, I like words. So the word for blessing is bracha, and the way you say welcome in Hebrew is baruch haba. And one of the things we heard from many of the different speakers in the opening plenum of this first session of this 39th Zionist Congress, which is truly a continuation of that which was started at the end of the 19th century with Theodor Herzl in Basel, that to really kind of understand that blessing of welcome, of kind of a idea of mindful appreciation and intentionality. And I think that that's really what we're doing here, is that we're coming together intentionally of saying we are devoted to the establishment of a Jewish democratic state, and we're going to do that in what is, as I said in the session, the parliament of the Jewish people, and really is a reflection of the multitudes, of the peoples that came from Abraham. We see it here by the fact that there are people literally from all over the globe, from northern and southern hemisphere, eastern and western, all the populated continents. That really strikes home for me, that our journey is to really be mindful of that what we can do as representatives is to be intentional, mindful, and share blessing to cause future blessing and establishment here in the land and for Jewish people worldwide and for all peoples.
It's so beautiful. As you're speaking, there's a midrash, I'm sure we both taught it, that we don't know, if you look at the Torah's text, we don't know what makes Avram worthy of the call. None of his character is clear, maybe even after, but certainly before the Lech Lecha call, go you from God to Avram. And so the rabbis make up these stories, beautiful midrashim, which is so much a mirror of how they see themselves too, that Avram was walking through the world, and it's like a person who passed by a birah deleket, which could translate as an illuminated castle or a burning palace. And he said, somebody's got to be in charge. And God said, I'm in charge, Lech Lecha, you. I need you. And so in that way, Avram could have been just walking, but as you're saying, the fact that he walked mindfully, he noticed the world, is what caused God to notice him in the eyes of the rabbis.
Yeah.
And here we are, and the language you should see everywhere we're walking. This is Binyanei Ha'umah, which we were just sharing. We learned
the orientation for the American Zionist movement.
Right. So we're here representing Merkaz, the global Masorti conservative movement, but we're also here as part of the AZM, the American Zionist movement, because there's an American delegation, the biggest, I think,
the biggest in the room.
The biggest in the room, and we're representing what it is to be an American Jewish community as part of a global Zionist movement. All of this is interesting, but it really does come down to what you said. I'm going to get very emotional saying it. This is a post-October 7th feeling.
Yes.
Which I never, is as if that's been for a long time. I don't really know what to do with it. It's such a big feeling to have a Torah conversation and to see the light in people's faces and the color and the production value and the music. There's something alive happening here that we can never take for granted.
No.
I think I took it for granted a little bit, maybe, but post-October 7th, the fact that we are able to walk the path that Avram and Sarai began.
So hearing you talk about that reminds me of the fact that according to tradition, we say when someone chooses Judaism, when someone converts to Judaism, when we give them a Hebrew name, they're ben or bat, son or daughter, child of Abraham and Sarah, our father Abraham and our mother Sarah. And, there's a tradition that they help convert a bunch of people. But really, what I'm reminded of is that before October 7th, when I would talk to people and let them know, hey, there are people in the world who don't like Jews, it didn't feel as heavy. I've got to say this, but it didn't mean it. In a post-October 7th world, it was a very different thing to say, and there's still those people who choose it. And that's what that determinism is what I'm seeing here, of people who chose to be here. And you have to remember that most of the delegates that chose to sign up here bought their tickets well before there was any glimmer of that ceasefire happening.
Yes.
And these are the people who know to kind of be and to be in community.
Yes.
And it's so strong to realize that, yes, there's work to be done. We're still in that transitioning process, but we are in a different world. There is more light coming.
Yes.
And particularly being here in Jerusalem, we're looking out beyond the camera to the central bus station, which has its Jerusalem stone facade, and seeing the light hit off of it, of seeing that glow, that gold of hope, I think is really inspiring us to kind of see the new dawn.
Amen. When we sing a tikva in a moment, I'll turn the camera around so you can all see it. But I want to not close, because we have too much fun whenever we start speaking. When Orna and Ronen Nutra, Omer's parents, just got up in front of the entire plenary, the entire convention, it was a combination of grief still, incomplete healing. We need Omer and our beloved 13 back until this healing is not complete, even though we're taking another step forward. When they came to the podium, the entire community, the entire family of this Congress stood up as one and applauded them and wouldn't stop. And no one in the room could possibly mistake what those claps mean. That is not everything's fine, celebrate. It is, we are clapping to give you strength with every time our hands connect. And if Avram and Sarai could see what their children do to hold each other in the most intense and complicated of moments, I feel like if we can represent that to the world, maybe the world can benefit. But we have to make sure we know what we are.
Absolutely. And I to build on it just a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. So there's the idea of Abraham and Sarai's tent being open on the four edges as they sat on the crossroads.
Yeah.
Right. Of being that way station. And what's the most important thing about a way station? It's a place to be embraced, to get yourself to be watered, to be nurtured, revivified. And I think that is like what the members of the Congress were trying to give to Ronen and Orna. You know, that we were like, we're with you. It's like we see you, and we can't hug you, so we're going to clap for you.
I love that. First of all, Rabbi points, revivified. You heard it. You know that Rabbi Estes used one of the best words ever created, revivified. And maybe that's a great way to come to a close for now, because what Herzl did in the face of great threat, when he witnessed the Dreyfus case, anti-Semitism loud and in the streets, he said there's only one way forward. And even if we would debate about what form of Zionism should be the dominant form, or have we gotten everything right, we know we haven't. What is so powerful about this is back to life.
Absolutely.
Back to life. So here we are standing, and we're going to sing Hatikva now in the 39th World Zionist Congress. And yes, it's just a convention center, and it's just on a street. But no, it's not. Binyanei Ha'umah it literally means the buildings of the nation, the national building, a place where we do the work of national building, created so that we could be dignified as we did it. And we're looking at a central bus station and a city that is alive, and we're so privileged. There's no other way to say what a privilege to be present and what a gift to share it with you. So from the heart of our people here in Jerusalem, we are sending you love and hugs. We're going to sing Hatikva, and I'm going to turn the camera around in a second, but I hope that you'll join me in thanking Rabbi Gideon Estes from Houston, Texas, my friend, our teacher, for joining us this broadcast. So,
my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Love to you. I'm going to turn away from us as we sing so you can see what we sing.
Okay.
שנות 2000 להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון ירושלים להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון ירושלים. Am Yisrael Chai, friends.
Am Yisrael Chai.
Take good care. See you tomorrow. Bye.